thanks for joining us in the old shoe factory in Norwich. We're going to play you a weird gig. We'll play you a couple of sets as we would in a normal gig situation, but Nick gets his own rug and there's no one here. So we'll start off with the Fashionable Farmer. This is it's a song that I wrote based on an old Broadside ballad from Norwich, all about a farmer who spent all of his money on fancy clothes. The Fashionable Farmer.
Living, he spent it all on clothes, while his weight was for robes of velvet mint. There was nothing left to pay the rent. Well, the tax is too high, the market's low. I see fancy shoes every place I go. Farmer to his landlord went, while there's nothing left to pay the rent. His crops, and with his corn and feather caps up to market he went. And now there's plenty to pay the rent. To the landlord the farmer went the very next day. I'm glad this money your rent will pay. But some interest into the right to Joe. Well, there's nothing left to buy nice clothes.
Thank you. I was thinking during that song, this could be the very place that he would have purchased his shoes from. We'll carry on with a song all about the fens now. This is a song that I wrote to warn of the dangers of the roads in the fens. This is a song called The Black Sluice. And the Black Sluice is a particularly deadly stretch of water that claims a lot of lives in the 40-foot drain. So do take care on those roads, on all roads, but there's some bad ones. Yeah, always good advice.
On the flat and lonely fenland there lies a road so bleak. Alongside runs the Black Sluice, deadly waters deep. Water and the road, they work hand in hand. Their one and only aim to take the life of man. On the ninth of January, Bill was travelling on that road, along the 40-foot drain back to his abode. On the seat there sat his little dog, his faithful trusty friend. They were home returning, they would get there in the end. Roads like the back of his hand. He was born and bred and taught and fed and raised off this land. With Rover he had been out to get some chips with fish. When they returned together they shared his tasty dish. On the flat and lonely fenland there lies a road so bleak. Alongside runs the Black Sluice, deadly waters deep. Water and the road, they work hand in hand. The one and only aim to take the life of man. Well, fog had fallen thick like a blanket on the bed. It was growing hard for Bill to see just what lay ahead. He slowed and took precaution in a thick fen fog. He was distracted by a yelp from his faithful little dog. Hush now, little Rover, the fog is growing thick. The road is getting icy, we don't want the car to slip. From nowhere came the headlights right before his eyes. To Bill and little Rover, this was a great surprise. On the flat and lonely fenland there lies a road so bleak. Alongside runs the Black Sluice, deadly waters deep. Water and the road, they work hand in hand. The one and only aim to take the life of man. Bill swerved to the left, he battled with the wheel. They were headed down the bank, his little dog let out a squeal. Car hit the sluice, murky waters deep. Man and dog were struggling their lives to keep. Well, water flooded in. Bill tried and tried the door. The water rolled around, now he could see his dog no more. No one came to help, they were fighting all alone. The 40-foot drain took man and dog for its own. And lonely fenland there lies a road so bleak. Alongside runs the Black Sluice, deadly waters deep. Water and the road, they work hand in hand. The one and only aim to take the life of man.
Cheers. We'll play you another fen song now. This is a song that was written by Fred Rook, and he was a pig farmer who was originally from Somerset, and he ended up settling over in East Anglia, and he wrote a lot of cracking songs during his lifetime, a lot of which have been collected and documented by Peter Kennedy, and this is one of those. This is his song for the fens, and all about the dangers of not really the dangers, but the difficulties of farming below sea level. Fenland song from Fred Rook.
There are farmers living in the fen, which once was the floor of the sea. And it may very well be sea again if the water in the dike get free. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. There are gangs of men hoeing in the beats in the sooty black fields where they grow, and the walls of the dike stand 40 feet above the men who hoe. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. To be. But would the water care for the right of man or the right of a family? So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. And supposing that those fen men were stood as firmly as can be, will they be gathered up like so much wood and be carried out to sea? So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free. So beware of the hour when the captive power of the water in the dike get free.
Okay, so we'll play a fairly new one to us. This next one is a tune which I wrote quite recently, and I have quite a bad habit of giving my tunes quite ambiguous and boring titles, like tune number 538 or Untitled tune number 4. And I was chatting with about this with a fiddler friend of ours, Alex Paddison, who plays with Alden Passon and Dashwood, and he recommended always giving a name to a tune, even if it doesn't relate to it, just to give it some character. And so I was driving down the Newmarket Road in Norwich shortly after writing this, and so I called it Newmarket, even though I'm not entirely sure I've even been to Newmarket. Maybe once, passed through it.
Been through it.
So it must have been a good experience. So this is Newmarket. So I hope everyone's enjoying the show so far. We've got a whole bunch of pigeons outside watching us. They seem to be having a good time. Hopefully they won't find their way in.
Some of them are having a very good time.
I'm having a very good time. If you are enjoying it, then please consider heading over to our virtual tip jar, which is a PayPal link, and you can just sling a bit of dollar in there if you like. That always helps, and we greatly appreciate it. Especially in these current times, everyone's in the same boat. Yeah, and also we have our store page on our website. You can go and check out our. We have 2 albums for sale there, 2 studio albums, and then also a recently recorded live album, which we recorded in Holland recently at a great venue in Dordrecht called the Milk Bus, recorded by Mark Berger, and that's our newest one. It's for sale. So, yeah.
I think we'll carry on with a song that I wrote towards the tail end of last year, and this is a song that I wrote after at least 48 hours of pondering the intricacies associated with keeping an ostrich as a pet after seeing someone trying to sell one on Gumtree, and I thought that was quite an odd thing to be keeping as a pet, so I started reading a lot about ostriches. And this is the song that came out anyway. Here we go. This is Ostrich for Sale. One, two, doesn't give a hoot. She chased away my neighbor's cat, chased away his wife, chased away their son as well, and she scared off all the wildlife. She trailed my neighbor down the road and kicked him down a ditch. If you don't like your neighbors, well, I'd recommend an ostrich. Like bitter bird sleep standing up with one eye open wide. Is she asleep? Is she awake? I really can't decide. I tiptoe past, she moves fast, her arms trapped in her beak. My angry ball of feathers must be gone within a week. Ostrich for sale, ostrich for sale. I bought a bloody ostrich, I should have bought a quail. Ostrich for sale, ostrich for sale. I bought a bloody ostrich, I should have bought a quail. Didn't buy a chicken, I didn't buy a goose. I bought a blinking ostrich, now she's on the loose. My Aspo bird's out of control. She's out and on a pillage. The police are here, but she has no fear, so they evacuate.
She bolts left, she bolts right. Daytime turns to night. To my surprise, she follows me and is home without a fight. I reflect on the qualities of my pet. She keeps people at bay. I like the peace and quiet. Never liked my friends much anyway. Perhaps she's the opposite to me, a social creature, which means I place an ad in the local lists. Wanted another ostrich. No ostrich for sale, no ostrich for sale. I want another ostrich, I don't want to grow. No ostrich for sale, no ostrich for sale. Want another ostrich, I don't want to grow. No ostrich for sale, no ostrich for sale. I want another ostrich, I don't want to grow. No ostrich for sale, no ostrich for sale. I want another ostrich, I don't want to grow. I don't want a peacock or a little egret. I want another ostrich. She's my perfect fit.
Right, we'll carry on with another song from Norwich. This is an old Broadside, which for not want of trying have obviously not been able to find the tune for, as is the case with many of the old Broadsides and ballads. So we've written the tune for this. This is the crack shots of Norwich, or there is no road across Mousehold. And it tells the tale of the territorial army, who were a notoriously bad shot, and they used to go out to practice their aim on the heathland, on Mousehold Heath on the edge of the city. But they would end up shooting livestock and shooting people and passers-by and all the wrong things. So they clearly did need the practice, but maybe they shouldn't have been. So
be careful, Norwich.
yeah. Watch out, down Bull Close.
Oh, good folks of Norwich, what's this all about? Should you take a walk, mind what gates you go out? If you saunter on Mousehold towards the North Stile, you stand a good chance to get shot through your tile. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. Well, No one in 100 can shoot a bullseye. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's a toyman who lives in St. Stephen's close by. When he goes out to shoot, he can't shut his left eye. He's forced to wear on it a shade made of leather, or else when he fires, he shuts both eyes together. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. Well, some shoot to the left and some shoot to the right. Some are so nervous they cannot take sight. So dangerous it is to walk around, for they shot an old donkey going up Silver Road. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. There's a fine silver cup to be shot for one day. Never will be one if they go on this way. Some often find when a good mark they try, they're shot into bull close and not the bullseye. There's no road across Mousehold Heath. 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 Thank you.
Right, we'll play you a couple more. Then we'll take a break, and we'll play you another set. So this is a song that I wrote for Lonesome George, who was, of course, the last of his species of giant Galapagos tortoise from the Pinta Island. And despite the best efforts of numerous conservationists to help to encourage poor old George and introduce him to other tortoises, he was having none of it, and he wasn't going to repopulate his species. And he died about 7 or 8 years ago now, so this is a song for George. Take my tuner off, it always rattles when I pluck. It's just like a real gig. That always happens in those two.
They call me Lonesome George. They say that I am lonely, only I'm the only lonely tortoise. The only lonely tortoise that I know. I'm the only lonely tortoise. The only lonely tortoise that I know. I go about my daily tasks, I wonder and I wonder, am I really the only one? I stop, think and ponder. I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. People say I'm so we estimate. I am, I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. I am, I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. The whalers and the merchantmen, they came upon my island, took away my species, no mate now can I find. I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. I'm the only lonely tortoise, the only lonely tortoise that I know. I'm the only lonely tortoise. I'll have no sons or daughters. I am so lonely, only. Oh.
Thank you. I hope you put ear defenders on all of your pet tortoises for that one. Not a pleasant one for them to hear. So we'll play a song for all the pigeons who are having a great time outside these windows. This is a song. It's a song that I wrote to celebrate the lives really of all animals who were used at war. And this tells the tale of Cherami, who was a rather famous pigeon who was used in the First World War, and she saved a good couple of hundred lives during the Battle of the Somme, when an American regiment were being shot at in friendly fire by their own men, and they'd already lost almost half of their soldiers, half of their men, and they had 3 carrier pigeons that they could send up to get the message across to stop shooting. The first 2 pigeons, they were both sent up and shot down, and quite unsurprisingly killed as a result. So they had one final hope, their 3rd pigeon, and they sent her up. And she was also shot down out of the sky, but she did manage to get back up there, and she carried on, and she got that message across in a little pod on her leg, and saved the lives of the remaining half of that regiment. So this is War Pigeon. We'll leave you with this one.
Once there was a man, his name was Joe. He had a little pigeon, didn't want to let it go. The military came, took away his friend, helped fight this world war till the bitter end. You're my dear friend, you must share me. You don't know it yet, but you go down history. So fly, little pigeon, and take to the sky. Gonna fight this world war for you and I. Fly, little pigeon, high into the sky. Gonna fight this world war, fight it for you and I. Fly, little pigeon, you brave little bird. Things you've seen, places you've been, and all you've seen and heard. They'll shoot you blind, put a bullet in your breast, over 25 miles with a pain in your chest, little leg hanging on by a lone thread, message in a box, stopping good man getting dead. Here's a pigeon medal and a wooden pigeon leg for being so brave. Don't die, I beg, you're the war hero now, as much as true, showing me. Oh my, I love you. went by since she flew through that bullet-littered sky. She's weary now, tired and blue. Sharing me, oh my, I love you. She gave Joe a fine love and tactile proud Pigeon with a medal round her neck, to the lives of many on her faithful flight true. A hero, alright. I want Pigeon high into the sky. Gonna find the swallow for the flaming eye. I want Pigeon, you brave little bird. Things you've seen, places you've been, and all you've seen and heard.
Cheers. Thanks for having us. And yeah, do tune in for our second set. Thanks very much.